everybody? Saul Castaneda of Mcscgreenwheels, and I am here at home. And I'm going to be working on our 1993 Ford Foxbody GT that we call Staff Sergeant Reckless. I know, I've heard it. Wednesday, We're getting to it. So, what we're going to do today,
and where did you
basically,
just come from? Where did you just come from? From work?
Well, as you guys know, I have a shop, and in between running that shop, I'm leaving the shop and I'm coming home. So I come home and I work on these guys. Kind of the reason why it's taking a long time. But we'll get to that some other time. You'll see it soon. Let's get down to it. Basically today what we're going to be doing, we were prepping our floor with getting ready for some sound deadening in here. And as you guys know, we replaced the whole floor on this car. Basically from all the way up there, all the way back. When we got Sergeant Reckless, we slowly and surely started finding more and more holes the further and further and further we dug. We were starting off at the wrong foot when we got them. We saw rust in the frame rails up front, and from that point on it was a downhill spiral, which led to this car, the only original pieces being the two doors and the rear hatch. This car used to have a sunroof in it, and why do I need to go into what happens when you have a sunroof? Because don't have a sunroof, you know what I mean? Water just gets in there, and if you don't take care of that thing, it's going to eventually just rot away anyways. So we took it off. We actually got our roof from Foxbody Mustang. Awesome guys out there. You guys ever need some stuff? I know it's a big salvage yard and stuff, but man, they helped us out a whole bunch when they got that roof for us. They sent it to us properly crated and everything, and as you see, we were able to put it on our Foxbody. Along with that, quarters, fenders, hood, and the engine and whatnot. So for today, because this floor is brand new, we installed all grommets. We were able to install all our grommets in, and we're putting on our last two before we start to install the sound deadening. Right. Most of as you guys know, like floor grommets pretty much are just plugs, and what we're doing, we're just plugging up all these holes. If you don't, this goes straight to the ground, you know, so you'll see it underneath. So basically here in Chicago, rain or snow, if you do have a car, these are important. These are important because if not, you get road debris, you get water, and it's all splashing inside of here. We don't want any of that. We already went through the process of getting rid of the rust. Another plus side of the grommet is really if by accident somebody breaks a window or the window's left open, you get water in the car, something by some reason of that, they're good. You lift up your carpet and push it out, and it drains out the water. Really beats trying to get it all out with a vacuum, you know. So that's two things that these floor grommets are good for. And so now that we have them on, we could start. I'm putting on the last two back here. That's what we're going to see today, and start getting this bad boy ready for some floor deadening. So we're going to install these guys, and you see, like I installed my double-sided tape like this because I just wanted to give it a little bit of lift. I'm going to end up putting some sealer all the way around this guy. I just don't want any kind of water coming in here. We live in the Midwest, which is the Rust Belt, so I just don't want any of it.
What did you do to that?
Along with the grommet kit we got from LMR. Let me see if we can get a part number here for you guys. And no part number. But the grommet kit itself comes in a big bag. It has an assortment of grommets. And pretty much on the sheet, late model restoration, here we go. Body plug, rubber, you know. I think it's like $30 kit from $79 to $93. On the back side, it gives you the part number, size, and right around where it goes and how many of them you have. So it's not meant for all of them. This is an aftermarket floor, so we had extra grommets and some grommets that don't belong where they were supposed to go, so we had to improvise along the way. Because, like I said, there's an aftermarket floor. This is meant for a full, I guess, stock floor. You know, if you're just replacing the whole stock floor. But like I said, it was a really helpful kit, and we ended up getting these other guys right here because these are totally separate with this on the side too. Now, for these, what we did, we just added some Diamond Clear from Eastwood Paint just to give it a little bit of sheen and just give it a little bit more of a protection, give it a fighting chance against the rust. And like I said, I'm going to add this double-sided tape just to stick it down. give it some lift so I can get the silicone all based around it, and just make sure I seal it in there so I don't get any kind of water coming into the car at all. That's all right. And that's basically how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I'm going to go ahead and say, like I said, I'm going to fill in as much as I can here with some silicone. It's for my reasons only. You don't have to do that. One side goes in first, back side, and then all you have to do is push it down. And there it is. Alright, time for a little bit of silicone. This is all preference, guys. You don't have to do this. This is just me. I've lived with enough cars that are falling apart due to rust. Alright, so do whatever you want as far as how you want to rust proof your car. I'm just gonna take those extra steps because it sucks when you're on a date and the floor falls off. It's the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that. There we go. And I'm going to come in with a little clean terry cloth and clean that access, both top and bottom, and the side here. Before I install the sound deadening, I don't want to get anything not sticking for the sound deadening. Alright. It's perfect. I'll give it a little bit to dry up, about 20 minutes.